Hi, this is Joe Sullivan, sports editor of the Boston Globe, sitting in for Bob Ryan, and this is Globe 10.0. With me is senior assistant sports editor Greg Lee. And Greg, on Sunday, and Greg Lee will be at the game as our editor in charge in Oakland. The Patriots going out to the West Coast to play the Oakland Raiders. And let's get right to it. Who's going to win this game, Greg?
Well, it's going to be really tough. The Patriots' main problem is stopping the passing game. The Raiders have a decent quarterback in Jason Campbell, but it's not really a great passing game, but it's a great running game with Darren McFadden. He's a little nicked up now with a groin issue, but I think he's going to play on Sunday. It's going to be really interesting to see how the new fired Raiders with Hugh Jackson calling the plays, and he's very aggressive and tries to be, he pushes the envelope on offense, and he's going to really challenge the Patriots' defense. But I think the Patriots will learn a lesson from last week and probably pull out a close game against the Raiders.
Well, traditionally, we see the Patriots bounce back on these. They don't lose two in a row. And I must admit, watching the game Sunday, Fred Jackson found a lot of big holes to run in. I mean, the Bills did a lot of damage through the air, but it's almost at times you could say, boy, the Bills should run Fred Jackson more because they were making some huge chunks of yardage. But, the Raiders are a running team. Greg, you're right. I mean, they're not going to, if they're going to rely on Jason Campbell to beat the Patriots, they're going to lose. They're going to have another big game out of McFadden, who had a huge game against the Jets on Sunday.
And look, they got not only McFadden, they got Michael Bush who's in the backfield too as well. So it's a great 1-2 combination with them if McFadden's on 100%. But let's remember, they're going to the West Coast. It's going to be kind of tough for the Patriots to go out there, but I expect them to win. But it won't be an easy victory like the last time they went out to Oakland where Tom Brady went back home and just shredded the Raiders defense. It's a different Raiders team this year. They've shown that by beating up on the Jets last weekend and exposing Rex Ryan's defense. And the Raiders are very capable of doing the same thing to the Patriots.
Yeah, and I agree with you. The Raiders are better than they used to be. But I tell you what, one thing we haven't discussed yet, stopping the Patriots' offense. No one's done that yet, and I don't think Oakland's going to do it Sunday either.
It'll be a shootout, and I don't think the Raiders have enough firepower to compete with that.
Yeah, too much offense for the Patriots. We expect them to adjust on defense and fly back home with a victory in Oakland.